What's up, everybody? I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers, bringing you guys your daily hail forecast, sponsored as always by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, American Contractor, and Atlas. They're linked in the description to this video, so go ahead and check them out there. So yeah, you read the title right. We've got South Plains storms for today. They're ongoing. If you guys haven't noticed, it's rainy outside with a lot of gusty winds and some thunder here and there. So we're going to talk about all our risks that are possible for today for the where and when. And then that cold front is shifting into the southeast for tomorrow. So if you guys are anywhere from Mississippi to Georgia, probably going to be seeing a lot of what the South Plains is getting for today. And then last but not least, we got the 5cast coming up for Denver, Dallas, and OKC. Going to check out what your work week is looking like in terms of weather. And also we got a tropical forecast to talk to you guys about. So it's going to be kind of a loaded show here today. Before we get into all of our weather, I want to remind you guys that we've got our hail trace costume forecasts coming up starting tomorrow. So we're all going to be doing the forecast dressed up in our Halloween costumes. And to kick it all off on Halloween, so next Monday, Derek is going to be, I guess, ending the week dressed up in whatever costume you guys choose. So we've got Prison Mike from The Office, Ricky Bobby from Talladega Nights, I think, and then 11 from Stranger Things. You guys can go ahead and vote on what you'd like to see Derek up here doing the forecast as on Monday. So go ahead and do that. The link to vote is in our description of the video, and it closes at 10 p.m. on the 28th. So it should be fun. Now into yesterday, we did have a little bit of action up in the northern Mississippi Valley from the same cold front. So as it tracked off to the east, we did get a decent amount of gusty winds and some severe hail up near the Duluth area, but now right down near Sioux Falls and Sioux City. Both areas kind of threaded the needle here between severe winds and severe hail. We did get some severe hail up to 2 inches in Orland, South Dakota, so some larger hail tracking through there just to the northwest of Sioux Falls, and then again some upwards of 60 miles an hour winds just to the north of Sioux City. So that was the start of our severe weather system, and then it's going to keep going as now a second low pressure system has formed in the southern plains and is shifting off to the east with another cold front. So there's all of that rain that's been tracking through the plains for today. If you guys are in Oklahoma City, woke up, it was cloudy, kind of dry, and then all of a sudden the floodgates opened and all sorts of rain tracking through the city, through Dallas as well. And then we've got a second system coming behind it, and with that we could get some gusty winds again and possibly some severe hail and some spin-up storms. So watching the system as it continues off to the east for today, you can see all of those blues and purples out behind that cold front, all of those oranges and yellows out ahead of it. 81 degrees in Houston, still 63 in Dallas, but it's only 43 degrees in Denver, so dropping quickly once you get off towards the mountains, up in higher elevations and behind the cold front, getting more wintry conditions out towards the west. And then still summer, 73 in Atlanta, 81 in Miami before that cold front hits tomorrow. So for dew points, it's looking more like spring in terms of our setup, where we've gotten, those nice warm temperatures out ahead of a cold front moving through into an unstable environment with dew points upwards of 60 degrees. 61 in Dallas, only 56 in St. Louis, but we've got all sorts of rain again moving into this area. And as it moves into more instability, we could start to see maybe some hail popping through. It's not going to be a ton. Eyes are more towards wind and possible tornadoes into this afternoon and evening. But we do have a little bit of a pocket of forecast instability popping up by around 3 p.m. right before storm initiation on the south end of that band. We could get a couple of scattered cells that produce maybe some quarters here and there, but that's quickly going to taper off in terms of instability. Our storms are staying in a line. It's looking more classic for wind. So for our max hail size, going to say quarters for today. Could see a couple. It's going to be very scattered for that, but a risk nonetheless to see some severe hail. And then again, gusty winds for us. So here's our future radar. Tracking through Dallas still by 1:30 p.m. Lots of heavy rain for you guys. And then as it slowly makes its way through, we're seeing that second system now start to intensify and make its way into OKC, Dallas by around 9 p.m. So you might have a little break in rain in the late afternoon hours, kind of right when you're getting out of work, and then back to it around dinner time as these storms track through. And again, a couple of these isolated cells could form some hail if we can heat up enough again behind that first band of storms. Now, as those track eastward, now we've got a second band tracking all the way down south towards San Antonio, and then it's going to make its way through Houston and Corpus Christi with another wind risk, as well as Shreveport by around 2 a.m. So got a loud night ahead of you guys if you're really anywhere in the southern plains here around this low pressure zone. And then continuing off to the east for tomorrow morning, and we'll have round 2 for the southeast to talk about here in a moment. But for today, we do have a hail forecast for you. Going to be on a very low end risk for you guys through the area, and again, it's going to be quarters. It's going to be very scattered, but there is still a chance to see some severe hail anywhere from DFW down into Corpus Christi, from San Antonio off into Houston. So be on the lookout again for any of those singular cells that could produce some severe hail for us. Then in terms of wind, going to expand that quite a bit. So now all the way up into Oklahoma City, Tulsa, off into Louisiana and Arkansas, and even parts of the Texas Panhandle could get some gusty winds with that first band of storms, and then with the second system that tracks through. So Oklahoma City, Little Rock, down into Shreveport, and you guys could get some gusty winds. The main area of concern is where that second band kind of pops up and intensifies pretty quickly from the DFW area into San Antonio. That's where we have a moderate risk level of some gusty winds tracking through, as well as some spin-up tornadoes possible along that line or with any cells that can remain isolated. So again, be on the lookout for that if you're anywhere in the southern plains today, from Oklahoma City all the way down into even Brownsville. Could see some nasty storms associated with this cold front for today. And then we've got more for you later in the week, so stay tuned for the end of the show for your 5cast, and we'll talk about that. But if you guys are in the southeast, you got more storms possible ahead of this cold front into tomorrow. There's our low pressure system. You can kind of see it spinning on our future radar. As it continues off to the east, going to see, again, a band of storms, and it's looking pretty strong as it tracks through Nashville, through Birmingham, Montgomery, by around 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. So again, right near when you're getting off of work, could be hitting some loud thunderstorms on your way home. Then as that continues to track off to the east now through Atlanta by around 10 p.m., we're losing that daytime heating, losing a little bit of steam on those storms, and we'll see that line kind of weaken out in the overnight hours. And then we'll have a quiet day for your Wednesday, but then we could be back in the thick of things for the end of the week. So for tomorrow, though, not going to jump the gun quite yet, still got another hail forecast for you guys for Louisiana all the way down into the western Florida Panhandle. So for Jackson, for Mobile, and for New Orleans, could see a low-end chance, sort of similar to today, to see a quarter or two with any of those isolated storms. Then for wind, again, expanding that upward to account for that line. So anywhere from honestly just south of Louisville, Kentucky, down into New Orleans, into the Florida Panhandle. Could see some gusty winds, Jackson and Birmingham. You guys are mostly in the thick of it as it tracks through, so got a higher chance for you guys to see some straight line winds upward to 60 miles an hour, and possibly some rotating storms into tomorrow. So again, it's going to be kind of a repeat of what we're seeing today, but now shifted off to the east for you guys. So just stay tuned to our forecast tomorrow if you're anywhere in the risk area or near it. So then for our extended storm tracker, there goes that low pressure system. You can see it kind of lifting off near St. Louis by Tuesday afternoon, with that cold front and those storms extending along south of it. It's going to continue off towards Atlanta by Wednesday, tapering off, and then we've got, again, a quiet day behind it, but we've got another system that's expected to track through. You can kind of see it there in the contours there. You can kind of see where that second low pressure system is getting ready to swing through for the end of the week. Could bring us some more storms in the southern plains once again, as well as potentially some snow and a wintry mix for Denver. So if you guys are interested in snow for Denver, then there you go. So here you go for OKC's 5cast, all right? So obviously 100% chance of rain today because it's already raining. High of 58 degrees, so staying pretty chilly today. Warming up a little bit for Tuesday and Wednesday once that first low passes. And then by Thursday night into Friday, we could see our rain chances picking up, temperatures dropping once again as another system potentially moves through. It's going to look sort of similar for Dallas. So again, colder and rainy today with those storms and with that risk that you guys have out for today. And then moving up into the mid-70s by Wednesday with plenty of sunshine and some time to regain that instability before the end of the week. We start to see our rain chances go up once again, potentially some storms moving through, and our temperatures dropping again with that. So now we're kind of in the fall season where we're starting to see those low pressure systems swing through and have a little bit of an impact. And so we could potentially see some storms popping up more frequently with that. Then finally for Denver, it's going to be really nice. For Monday through Wednesday, going to be sitting in the high 50s, low 60s, mostly sunny, and no chance of rain. So I mean, it's a good time to get out on roofs on the bright side, or if you guys are got any outdoor plans, great time to do that. Thursday, you could potentially see temperatures dropping into the overnight with a chance of some snow for you guys and a wintry mix. And then back to sunny and warm on Friday with a high of 58. So really nice for you guys in Denver to maybe get some outside work done. Then last but not least, shifting gears into the tropics. So we've got not really much of a chance for this guy to develop over the next 2 days to the next 5 days. Not really super organized, but the one to the north of it looks like it even got an upgrade since we started the video to over a 50% chance of development as it moves its way towards Bermuda in the next 2 to 5 days. Now it is expected to swing northward after that, and once it does, it's going to kind of move into cooler waters and a little bit more wind shear. Not really going to help it develop, but into tonight and tomorrow we could see some development on this system as it kind of tries to organize itself, get itself together. We could have a tropical or subtropical low forming over Bermuda and then quickly weakening after. So watching that, watching our severe storm chances for today and tomorrow. And make sure to watch our videos. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Hit See First on Facebook so you never miss a live video. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube to catch us when we go live. And you're going to want to watch our videos this week because it's going to be just fun with us doing random costumes. So stay tuned for that. And then if you guys want to get in contact with us, you can call us at 855-334-4245. You can also email us if you'd rather at info@hailtrace.com or check out hailtrace.com for more details. And we'll have your extended forecast for tomorrow. We'll be talking more about that as well as your southeast risk. But for now, I'm Andrea Myers. Thanks for watching.